Welcome to Business Reporter's Future of IoT campaign. I'm Rachel Hicks. IoT, or the Internet of Things, the Industrial Internet of Things, Digital Transformation Industry 4.0, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Industrial Automation, all popular buzzwords used to describe industrial manufacturing in the 21st century. Everybody wants it, everybody is talking about it. But who is actually making it happen and delivering value? IoT promises to be a game changer, but is it living up to the hype? This is what we'll find out today with Saverio Romeo of IoT Analytics. Saverio, hello.
Hello.
Now tell me, what does IoT mean for industrial manufacturing?
So the adoption of the industrial internet for manufacturing is about making profit and optimizing resources within the manufacturing environments. That can be done because you introduce efficiency with the Internet of Things. And efficiency means understanding the environment in which the operations are. And you understand the environment because you are gathering the data. And the IoT gathers the data that there is in the environment through machines and sensors, analyze that data and enable decision-making, enable informed decision-making on the various steps of the production, on the various steps of the organization operations. That introduces the efficiency, that gives opportunity to the organization to increase profit and optimizes the process.
So the Internet of Things has been described as bridging the gap between IT and OT, but could you explain that a little bit more for us?
So for introducing the efficiency we were talking about before, we need to harmonize the various systems of the organizations. And these various systems in a manufacturing environment are on one side the machine, the operational technologies, on the other side the IT side and the human side. Now with the IoT we connect the machines that were not connected before. We gather the data from them, we integrate that data with the IT data, and we enable that informed decisions approach that we were talking about before. So the IoT is a bridge between the two worlds of a manufacturing organization. That was the IT world and the OT world.
Okay, so how does a manufacturer go about choosing the right IoT provider in this ever-evolving landscape?
But I think there are three fundamental conditions. The first one is the organization you are dealing with, you are partnering with, needs to understand your needs, needs to understand the needs of the manufacturing organization and the desires that the manufacturing organization has. The second step is that it needs to have the right software solution for you. So a software solution that is tuned to the manufacturing sector. And here I'm referring particularly to the industrial internet platforms, which ADLINK has an interesting one. The third element is the ecosystem you have around you. Because to solve problems in manufacturing, you need different specializations because the problems are different, because the type of manufacturing you are doing is different. Therefore, you need technological partners. You also need so-called vertical partners. So if the ecosystem is rich and in these elements, is an important indication on how mature the organization you are partnering with is in order to solve your problems and to give you that efficiency, that give you that profits, that give you that optimization of processes.
Okay, so in our interview with ADLINK, we learned that some of the issues standing in the way of implementation of IoT for manufacturing are cost, complexity, and security. So how can these issues be overcome?
There is an approach that needs to be taken in place, which is starting from being small to go big, to a sort of an incremental innovation process, a sort of journey you do from a small deployment to a big deployment. That one helps you to scale. And in scaling helps you to face different security problems you can meet. To scale means also being able to integrate products in a better way and to understand the process which you are going to. In addition to that, the scale implies an harmonization of the cost in doing that. ADLINK offers you an approach that is exactly that, which is called digital experiment, which basically takes you in this digital transformation journey from the small deployment to the big deployment.
What does the future hold for the IoT market landscape?
So the IoT has already reached a good level of adoption in various industries. And particularly the manufacturing one is a sector in which the development and the adoption of the IoT is happening quite fast. But there are some elements to take in strong consideration that are bringing the IoT to the next level. The level we were talking about before, the level of prediction and prescription of events. And those two technological elements, on one side is edge computing, on the other side is artificial intelligence. Without forgetting that in order to do whatever we were talking about here, so in order to do the industrial internet, we need an industrial internet platforms. Now, ADLINK is a player who has a strong traditions in manufacturing, offer a very strong platform, and this platform has evolved, and not just now, towards this new concept of edge computing and artificial intelligence. The other element to take into consideration, which I strongly recommend, is that IoT does not happen on its own. You need to collaborate, and therefore the role of ecosystem is extremely important. The richness, the variety, the diversity of the ecosystem is fundamental for doing the things we want to do in manufacturing. And the diversity is the technological side, so the partnership with the company who does specific things into all the deployments. And on the other side, the vertical side, the organization is specialized on a specific manufacturing problems. And again, ADLINK as an ecosystem, has built an ecosystem around these dimensions and continues to building. So these are the direction we should look at. We should look towards continuous technological advancement done and implemented through an ecosystem of players.
Saverio, thank you very much for coming in to talk about this with us today.
Thank you.